Shazam's pre-release reviews are in from critics, and they are quite high.
Yeah.
The aggregate approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, we keep talking about it even though we don't like it, is 93.
Mm-hmm.
You know why we talk about it? Because they use this shit in marketing. They put the Rotten Tomatoes stamp on the DVD boxes. Why do they do that?
Well, it's unfortunate, but it's currently, I think, the most popular review aggregator out there. People go to Rotten Tomatoes and will make the decision on whether or not to see a movie because of those scores. The fact is, these guys who are marketing these movies know that people consult this site, so of course they're going to take advantage of a positive rating.
I guess.
And I mean, that's not uncommon. Like, you look at movies throughout, like, really, as long as there have been movies, they've shown positive reviews for those movies.
Yeah, so 93 Rotten, and Metacritic is a 75, which tells us that if they're polling from all the same people, that 93% of critics gave it a rating high enough that it ended up being considered fresh, or whatever you want to call it, recommended. And of those scores, the average number was 75, which you may think that's a little low, but I actually thought that critics were going to shit all over this movie, like, oh, this is DC, this is kid stuff, they don't know what they're doing, the tone is all off, it's all cartoony. Which,
I gotta tell you, from the initial, like, skimming I did through the Rotten Tomatoes reviews, pretty much all the negative reviews were exactly that. They were just people who just unabashedly hated DC for some reason, and were doing everything in their power to try to disparage this movie. From what I can tell, people are genuinely loving this movie. People are genuinely saying that it's the best DC movie to date, or best DC Extended Universe movie to date. That's pretty awesome. That's honestly a really good feeling, and I'm psyched for this thing. I've said on multiple occasions, the Shazam trailer just blew me away. Like, I haven't been that genuinely happy to see a trailer in years, you know?
Yeah, and that's one of the things I saw somebody leave a review about, that they say this movie kind of brings back the genre's ability to just give joy and wish fulfillment, because it's essentially a kid getting his wish fulfilled that he becomes a hero. Well, I don't know if that was his wish, but I mean, what kid doesn't want to be a superpowered big guy knocking around people?
Again, you know, we haven't seen it yet, but apparently this version of Billy Batson's sort of apathetic towards the whole superhero thing, and his buddy or roommate or foster brother, whatever you want to call him, is apparently a superhero expert. So
right.
So I mean, he's probably like the one kid in existence who doesn't want to be a hero.
Yeah, well, I kind of felt that way in my high school. I felt like in my high school I was literally the only one who cared about any of that type of shit, and everyone else was just sports, social stuff, sports. And I'm like, you know, none of you may appreciate it, but someday I'm going to save every one of you. Just for the glory of it.
Just for having a comic book written about you.
Absolutely.